Hello everyone. Today in this session we are going to discuss about the translators, language translators. The translator translates the high level language to the low level language. So why the translators are required? Sometimes the computer may not able to understand whatever the code that we have written. Sometimes machine language that we could not able to understand. So for that the language translators are required. There are three types of translators are there. One is compilers, interpreters and assemblers. First one we'll see assembler. An assembler is a system software which translates an assembly language program into machine level language. What is an assembly level language? So that is written in it is a language that is written to by understanding to the user. What is a machine language? A machine language, it is a language which is written in the machine code, that is in the form of binary forms, that is zeros and ones. It recognizes the mnemonics used in the assembly level language and substitute the required machine code for each instruction. So what this assembler will do? It is a software that translates, it is a translator that is used to translate an assembly language program into machine language program. What it do, it recognizes the mnemonics which is used in the assembly level language, that mnemonics, and substitute the required machine code for the instruction. For example, turbo assembler, TASM, and MASM, Microsoft to macro assembler. So these are some of the examples of the assembler. So in this diagram we can see there will be a source code. So what the assembler will do? Assembler will take the source code and the mnemonics used in the assembly level language, and the assembler will convert and translates that into machine code. Compilers. Compiler is a system software that translates high-level language source code into machine-level language, machine object code. The compiler is a software, it is a translator. What it will do? It will translate the source code, that is which is written in the high-level language. High-level language means in the programming language. So that will convert that source code into machine code or object code. Object code or machine code is nothing but the code which is understood by the computer system, that is in the form of binary zeros and ones. It reads the whole program and translates the entire program at once into a series of machine level language instruction. What it will do? It will reads all the entire program and it translates the entire program at once into a series of machine level language instruction. Once it is compiled, the program normally gets saved automatically and can be executed directly. Once the program is compiled means the translation is done to machine level instruction, the program normally gets saved. The program will be normally saved automatically and that can be executed directly. Examples of this is C++. In the C++, for example, what the compiler will do, suppose the source code high will be given to the computer. What the compiler will do, that high will not be understood by the machine, because machine understands only machine language, machine code, that is binary form zeros and ones. What the compiler will do, the compiler will translate that high into machine level instruction. So machine level instructions like 100 1001 010011. So then computer can able to understand that machine code, and it understood that has the high. That is about compilers. The examples of the compilers are C++, etc. Interpreters. An interpreter reads once a statement of high level language program at a time and translate it into machine level language and executes it immediately. What is this interpreter? Interpreter is a translator. So it reads once the statement of the high level language program at a time, all the code will be read at a time and translate the entire code into machine level language instruction, and then it executes immediately. That is interpreter. It continues to read, translate and execute the statements one by one until it reaches the end of the program. It is not going to sit idle. It continues to read and translate and execute all the statements one after the another until the end of the program. Therefore, it is slower than compiler. Interpreters are slower than the compilers. The machine code produced by the interpreter is not saved and hence it executes the statement again and again. Whatever the machine code that is produced by the interpreter will not be saved like in the compiler, will not be going to save. So hence it executes the statements again and again. So it has to be interpreted again and again. The examples of the interpreters are used are basic, Prolang. These are the examples of interpreters, translators. Link and loaders. A source program written in high level language may contain a number of modules or segments. To execute the properly, the modules are linked so that the execution of the program will be in the sequential. If we did not link the all the modules, then the program execution may not be in the sequential. So this operation is performed by the software. That software will be called as a linker. Then we can define the linker. What is a linker? A linker is a system software. It is a software that links means that combines smaller program to form a single program, smaller program to form a single program. Once a executable program is generated, once it is generated, someone will have to load the program into the main memory. After the program is generated, what is the next step? We have to load the program into the main memory of the computer system so it can be executed. So this operation is performed by the software called loader. What the loader will do? Loader will load the program into the main memory. Then how can we define the loader? A loader is a system software that loads machine code of a program into the system memory that loads the machine code of a program into the system memory, and after loading it prepares those programs for the execution. It makes that programs ready for the execution. That is about linkers and loaders. This is about this session. In this session we discussed about the language translator. What do you mean by a translator? The translator is nothing but which translates the high level language to the low level language. So we have three types of translators: compiler, interpreter and assembler. Assembler is nothing but it is a system software that translates assembly language program into machine level language program. Compiler is nothing but compiler is a system software that translates the high level language into machine level language. That is, it translates the source code into machine code or object code. That is a compiler. Interpreter, it is like a compiler only. It transfer, but it translate the entire program at once into machine level program and executes it immediately because it is not going to save. It executes one by one until it reaches the end of the program. That is about the interpreter. Linker and loader. Linker is a system software that links or combines the smaller program to form a single program. And the loader, once it is linked, once the program is generated, the what the loader will do, loader is a system software that loads the machine code into the program, into the system memory, and prepares these programs for the execution. That is about linker and the loaders. This is about this session. Thank you.